Hey everyone, it's Tammy Van Hollander, and I am here with Jackie Flynn. Jackie's always interviewing me, has said so many amazing resources for the play therapy community. So when I was thinking about, okay, I'm giving resources and needing words of wisdom, I had to call you, Jackie, for all of your words of wisdom. And you have been also supervising me and EMDR and helping me navigate that. And, I've really been thinking about, how can EMDR for children be used in this platform, and really wanted to have a little bit of a dialogue with you and hear some of your thoughts regarding that.
Absolutely. Thanks for thinking of me for this, Tammy. I'm a huge fan of you, so this means a lot. Yeah, EMDR, I think in the EMDR community, there's a need for processing overall with all of our clients. They need therapy more so than ever in many cases.
Right.
So to be able to kind of have that continuity, even though we're online doing the telehealth thing, I think is really important. So I've been working with my clients. Of course, many of them have canceled, or I've dropped maybe like half of my caseload has kind of paused or whatever. I'm really respectful, like kind of offering it to them and letting them make the choice on what's best for them. But at the end of the day, I feel like EMDR is like a great type of therapy to use with children and teens, even online. It may look a little bit different and may even feel a little bit different, but I'm using it and I'm getting great results.
Mm. Could you give us some examples of how it's being used without giving up any, client information, and so keeping things confidential, of what that would look like and how that would work?
Absolutely. I think when we think of EMDR, we tend to think of just phase 4 sometimes, and we think just a bilateral or, the visual, auditory, or tactile. And we get in that mindset that it's not EMDR until we get into that space. But really, EMDR therapy has 8 phases, and it starts off with history taking and treatment planning, conceptualization. And, many of the established clients were past that point with them, and then phase 2 is preparation, and that's really helping them with that just a capacity to gain that sense of emotional equilibrium, to be able to prepare for the rest of the phases and help them with the good breath work, the therapeutic relationship, feeling safe. A lot of my clients, we are setting in phase 2, and I think it's so cool that EMDR, you don't have, it's not necessarily a linear process. You think, phases 1 through 8, it kind of feels like, okay, now I've done phase 2, I'm going to move on to phase 3. But really, at any point in the process, you can go back and help the client work on ways to soothe themselves. You can help build up that therapeutic relationship. You can help explore their targets and what the negative and positive cognitions are and the level of disturbance. So you don't necessarily just need to be in phase 4. So a lot of my clients, I'm doing a lot of that prep work with now, and helping them just kind of being able to regulate themselves in this time that is so new to us and so dysregulating. It's overwhelming for all of us. And some of the things that their targets are, totally appropriate, for what they're experiencing.
Right, right. So you're using it, and it sounds like it really has been effective for you.
Oh, yeah. And I use the EMDR with all of my clients pretty much, but I've noticed with my kid clients, the younger clients, 4 years old, 5 years old, 6, some of the younger clients, they seem to kind of work through the targets in that SUD, and their disturbance level um, goes down a little bit quicker in many cases, just because of their memory network is a lot less. I mean, for me, I'm 46 years old. I have 46 years of whatever negative cognition that I'm carrying around. I'm not good enough, or I'm not safe, or I'm not in control. For then, a 5-year old, they have 5 years of life, and
Right.
whatever trauma may have happened in pre-utero, or in utero, preverbal trauma. So it can work really quickly with kids, and I feel like stopping their work may look a little bit different, but stopping their work really can impede them. Even if we are on telehealth, there's other ways that we can, help them and not drop out of working with them altogether.
Right. So really being able to keep up with that flow and keeping up with that connection and that relationship is just such an important part of it.
Absolutely. And it's so great for that is play therapy. Play
Right?
therapy is such a great phase too. I love the way just child-centered play therapy is
Hmm.
so cool because it builds up all of that. I'm safe, I'm good enough, I'm in control, all of those positive cognitions. So it just because you're playing and doing these techniques with kids, you can still be engaged in the phases of EMDR. It doesn't have to be that phase 4 reprocessing or
Right.
desensitization and phase 5 reprocessing.
And that's so helpful to hear, Jackie. I think this is all so new to us and thinking, oh, what will work and what will not work, and that we are seeing things are working. We still have that relationship with our clients. They're seeing us on the screen. We're able to do that healing, which is so nice. I was just on with Marshall Wiles, and we talked about, we're missing that sensory experience of, the smell of them and the touch, and there's, it's a little hard being behind the screen, but the healing still happens and it still occurs. And how important it is for us to just trust that process and recognize that piece that we have that relationship with them, and it's in the relationship where that healing is, and you've taught them those cognitions and you've gone through those different phases, so it comes naturally to them. The butterfly hug, all these different pieces, it just comes naturally because you've been doing it with them. So that shift shouldn't be that much of a shift when you're doing it now through telehealth.
Oh, that's such a great point. That's such a good point. And you know what, too? And I was talking to Dr. Jen actually a little bit ago in a consultation about this. Is we're invited into their space. So there's actually some benefits that we don't get when they come to our space. We get to see where they spend a lot of their time, where a lot of their story lies. So when they're with their toys or they're with their dress up clothes and they're in, you could see their room and what it is that feels hard and what feels good, and you're just in their space. It can be incredibly beneficial to just kind of conducive to helping them tell their story in a way that you wouldn't necessarily have access to if they were right there in your play therapy office. So it does have some benefits.
Right. Okay. Well, Jackie, this was so helpful. And I mean, I've had supervision from you for EMDR. You have been such a resource in the play therapy world of your webinars, your supervision, and really have been one of the go-to people when it comes to play therapy and EMDR. So I'm going to link everything below, all of your information, but anything specific? I mean, you have your amazing Facebook community. You just did 30 days of different um, interventions, and you did the whole innovative child summit. I mean, you've done so much. So, I mean, you've been like the go-to person of giving resources to all of us, that I'm so thankful to you for all the work that you've done.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I have to say, this morning, a lot of my clients, I do have a lot of techniques, but a lot of my clients have seen them already. So this morning, I was like, I need some more information on this teleplay to get some ideas, and your videos popped up. So I feel the same way about you, but I felt this way long before any of this happened. I think I've told you about a gazillion times how much a fan I am. Even on my way home from grad school, after I get home at night, late at night, after working all day and then going to classes in the evening, I pull up your Facebook page and your videos, and you're so inspirational. So I will be forever grateful to you, Tammy. You're amazing. I think you are where my love for Santrade therapy began.
Oh,
For
everybody's
real.
been making me cry. Marshall made me cry in a one too. So thank you. I feel so blessed to have all these amazing healers in my life, and you are all providing so much wisdom. And I just was like, I have to share this. I have to share all these awesome people and this dialogue with the rest of the world. So Jackie,
Mm.
thank you so much. And
Hmm.
I will talk to you soon.
Thank you, Tammy. I'll
Oh,
catch you later.
okay, bye.